Linda, welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, I want to wish you happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, and also with you. I figured that today, in celebration of May 4th, which is also known as Star Wars Day, at first I thought about doing a tutorial for Princess Leia from Star Wars, but then I thought about it and I think that I would rather just do a tribute to Carrie Fisher. Carrie Fisher is the actor who played Princess Leia, and she is just such an idol for me, such an icon, so I wanted to do a look that was sort of a tribute to her, inspired by her, and just to worship the ground that she walked on. I even have on my Star Wars inspired shirt that I bought at Disney World, and I don't know, I'm feeling very festive. But first and foremost, I do want to tell you guys that today's video is sponsored by MŌDA brushes. I've worked with them plenty of times in the past. I absolutely love MŌDA brushes. I've been using them for close to a decade now and talking about them on my channel since I think it started. Also, this feels really strange to say out loud, but I am their pick for MŌDA Maven of the month for the month of May, and that's really exciting. I don't know, it feels like a fancy award. I love it. They did ask me to choose my absolute favorite brush set of theirs to talk to you guys about, and this one was a no-brainer for me. I chose the MŌDA Pro line, the 13-piece brush wrap full face kit. So this does come with a nice little chic brush wrap. I feel like it looks like a fashion accessory, but it does have these lovely magnetic buttons. Does anybody else get excited about magnetic buttons like I do? I mean, it's the little things, right? But you just open it up and there's a little protective flap and you have a full face brush kit. And I mean a full face. If you have tons of brushes and you're looking for something that's great for travel, this makes a fantastic travel kit. If you don't have a lot of brushes, this is a full face kit and has literally everything you could need. There are 5 face brushes, everything from a buffing brush to a highlighter to a nice chiseled contour brush. And there are 7 eye brushes and they're all just so fantastic, so soft, so amazing. Of course, they're cruelty free. I love MŌDA brushes so much, but the Pro line by far is my favorite. I feel like the quality of these is next level. I have brushes that I have paid upwards of $40 to $50 each for, and I feel like they don't even compare to this line. They are just so unbearably soft, and oh, I would just pay somebody good money to come here and just stroke my face with makeup brushes all day. Is that a job someone has? They're beyond soft, but at the same time, they're not flimsy, so they don't just fling powder around everywhere. I'm gonna be using this whole kit today and only this kit. Well, in addition, I do have a little MŌDA sponge, but I'm gonna be using just this kit and that sponge to do my full face today. So this brush set does retail for $79.99, but for the month of May, if you use my code GLITTERFALLOUT, you get 20% off any purchase over at MŌDA. That is single brushes, that is brush kits, that is all of it. And if you use that 20% off coupon, that brings this kit down to only about $64, which is only about $5.33 per brush, which I think is pretty damn good considering, like I said, I have paid upwards of $40 for a single brush. I'm not proud of it, not proud. So thank you again to MŌDA for partnering with me on this video. Before we get into this Carrie Fisher tribute look, we must light the cat candle. Many of you know this little baby well now. This cat candle has a metal cat skeleton inside, which we can now see, but we had a very exciting thing happen last week. We can now see his little spine. It's so cute. So I only light this candle when I am filming videos so that we can watch the magic together and watch this baby burn. The cat is on fire. We can officially start. I brought that one up a little close to my face. I could feel the heat almost took off an eyebrow there. So the reason that I wanted to do a Carrie Fisher tribute today is because she was just an amazing woman. She was very open and very vocal about her struggles with mental illness and also with drug abuse because she just wanted to help other people and let them know that they were not alone in their fight. And one thing about Carrie is that she loved glitter. She wrote in one of her books that her therapist used to say he could tell what kind of day she was having by how much glitter she was wearing to her appointments. Carrie always said that glitter was sort of her way of making the world sparkle and shine when things felt really dark. Later on, when Carrie would be at conventions for Star Wars and things like that, when her fans would come up to meet her, she would sprinkle them with glitter to basically help them to also spread light. And I just thought that was really beautiful, and being that my channel name is Glitter Fallout, I thought we could do a super glittery look today in honor of Carrie, in honor of our space mom, but just also to put a lot of glitter on our face, because why not? I probably should start with my eyes because I know I'm going to be using a lot of glitter, but I'm a rebel and I walk on that dark side. For my face, I am going in with the NYX Born to Glow foundation. The color that I have is Buff. I do really like this. The shade is a touch too dark for my skin tone, but I'm going to go with it. With that, I'm using the BMX 180 Buffer brush, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of that right on the brush, and then I'm going to buff that into the skin. This brush feels so good. I'm going to take these off. I'm going to use a little bit of my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and they do have a concealer brush in this kit, but I personally don't love using brushes for my concealer, but that brush, I love it for another purpose. We'll use that later. So for now, I'm just using this little MŌDA sponge because I prefer sponges to put on concealer and really bounce that in. And I know I keep talking about this, but I am going to be so sad when this concealer's gone because it's my last tube and it's discontinued. For my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the Glossier Boy Brow, and this is in brown. I only recently got this, and I've really been loving it. I was using the ColourPop Brow Boss Gel, and I like that, but I understand now why this one is a cult favorite. It's just a nice, light, fluffy coverage. It really just is your brows, but better. All right, next for my contour, I am going in with the BMX 245 Sculpt brush. I actually have like 3 of these in my collection. It is a very dense contour brush. This is good for really chiseling out the cheekbones. And I'm using my Anastasia contour kit. This is old, like look how much pan I've hit here. Whew. When I use this brush, I kind of like to almost stamp it where I want it first just to see, and then go in and sort of blend that out. And I blend up rather than down because you don't want to create like a beard. I mean, unless you do, and then you do you. If you can see, it just creates a nice chisel there. All right, now that that is on, let's go ahead and bronze up the face. I am using the Ofra and Samantha March bronzer in River. This has quickly become one of my favorite bronzers ever. It is just so beautiful. And with that, so this is technically a powder brush. This is the BMX 175 flat powder brush, but I like to use this for bronzer because it is very, very fluffy and it really buffs it out nicely so that you don't have like a harsh line of bronzer. It balances out the contour nicely. So there's the shimmery side and the matte. I just kind of dance my brush around there, make it have a little party, conga line, as you will. It's just so nice. This bronzer is, everything. For the cheeks, I'm first going in with a cream blush, and this is one of the Glossier Cloud Paints. Oh, you guys were so right about these. I am madly, madly in love. The tiniest bit, and I don't even know if you can see how tiny that is, goes such a long way, so I'm just gonna dot that a little bit on my cheekies. I don't know why I said cheekies. I hate that word. God, I hate that word like some people hate the word moist. How many of you just cringed? Then I'm going a little old school and I'm going in with Milani Luminoso blush. And with that, I'm going to use the BMX 130 pointed blush brush. This is such a great brush. It is chef's kiss. And just apply that right to the apples of my cheeks and pull it back. Oh God, it just gives you such a pretty glow. So already we're glowing a little bit, but whew, that's nothing, sister. Before we go on to the eyes, I do want to add a highlight. We are going to go ham on some glowiness today, but I'm going to start with the Ofra and Samantha March highlight in Start Inspired. It has Pillow Talk, which is the pink, and it has Star Island, which is this kind of golden color. And then if you haven't already watched any of my videos, you might have never seen this brush, but if you've watched like any of them, it's the BMX 265 Glow Brush. I have put this brush on so many favorites lists of mine. It is my favorite brush of all time. It is the highlighter brush to end all highlighter brushes. Like, they include another one if you prefer this kind of highlighter brush. This is my holy grail brush of all time. It gives you, wait to see how intense this is. So I am going to swirl and tap off just so it's not too crazy, but then bam. Okay, if you are someone who is into a highlight, all right, let's move on to the eyes. I'm gonna zoom you all in. So for the eye look, I sort of want to take inspiration off of this. This is Carrie's iconic gold bikini from Star Wars that she is kind of best known for, I guess, but I'm gonna do all sorts of golds. Before I do though, I do have to read one quote from Carrie that I feel like is appropriate at this moment. It's a little long, but you gotta stick with it. I'm what psychology journals refer to as batshit crazy. It's a delicate mix of bipolar disorder, which I'm able to control through serious medication, and a completely untreatable case of I don't give a shit. Unfortunately, for a woman, the side effects of this condition include reduced employment, phone calls from terrified PR flacks, and tremendous difficulty getting myself down to a weight that's acceptable to some 35-year-old studio executive whose deepest fantasy and worst nightmare somehow both involve me in a gold bikini. I adore this woman. I'm gonna start with the Juvia's Place Nubian palette. I did recently put this palette in my top 10 palettes of all time, and I love it so much. And I am going to start by going in with the color you can tell is my obvious favorite right here. And for that, I'm going to be using the BMX 430 crease brush. I'm just gonna dip that in and place this in my crease. I'm gonna be bringing that out a bit too, because I do want this to extend. It's almost like this angle. Once that's down, I'm just gonna take the same brush and just go in with this slightly darker, kind of a camel shade, and I'm gonna put that a little deeper close in the crease, and you don't have to worry about if this is messy at all. We are going to clean that up. Then using the BMX 420 detail brush, I'm going in with this kind of dark chocolate brown, and I'm gonna put that much more concentrated right in the crease. And if you kind of hold the mirror underneath of you and look down, it lets you get right in there. So are any of you all true Star Wars nerds, like true Star Wars fans? Because I have to admit, I was mildly tempted for the thumbnail of this video to be like, and see how many people I could piss off by doing the Star Trek thing in a Star Wars video, but that would be like epic troll levels. So I did get to go to Star Wars Land in Disney. I do have a video. I will link that down below if you are interested, but I did get to go there, and when I went, only the Millennium Falcon ride was open, and I got to ride it, and it was super fun, but I am dying to ride the new Rise of the Resistance ride. It looks amazing. I'm also going to put that on the corner of my eye. All right, so using the VMX 225 conceal brush, like I said, I don't like using brushes for my under eye concealer. I love using concealer brushes to cut the crease. So I am going to take just a little bit of my concealer. I'm going to dot it off on the back of my hand. That's too much. And I am going to use this to cut the crease. I can't talk while I'm doing this. Don't judge me. All right, for the lid, we are going old school here, and I am going to use my Sugar Pill pigment in Goldilocks. This is my favorite pigment of all time. I will try to show you without making a mess. It is just pure molten gold. I put just a little bit of water in the lid, and then I'm taking the BMX 466 shade brush, and I'm gonna pick up some of that beautifulness. Oh my God, this is just the best. Look at that, look at it. And apply this all over the lid. This is the best gold of all time, just saying it. I'm throwing down that gauntlet. I'm going back in with my pencil brush and that chocolate brown, and I'm gonna deepen up the outer V. I'm also gonna go ahead and take a very little bit of that under my eyes right along the lash line. I do not want this to be harsh, just a nice little something to connect the two. Before we go in with the actual glitter, I'm gonna go ahead off camera and I'm just gonna do some black liner with a cat eye and I'll be right back. Okay, time for glitter. I am using my Lit Cosmetics Clearly Liquid Glitter Base and Electric Cosmetics Glitter in Pure Gold. Let me show you this. Oh, it's just beautiful. I'm actually going back in with the BMX 225 conceal brush and I'm going to use that to apply my glitter. So the first thing I'm going to do is put down just a base of the Clearly Liquid Glitter Base where I want it, just over the gold. Pick up the glitter. And I'm being very careful about where I place this because I don't want this to go over top of the liner. It's just easier sometimes to do liner before glitter because liner going over glitter. Oh, I haven't done glitter in so long, it feels like coming home. Also pretty impressed. No fallout. High five, Linda. I'm gonna hop off camera one more time to do my mascara. It is my Milk Makeup Kush Mascara and some fake lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I almost never do my lashes on screen because it takes me so damn long to do and I just mess it up every time. I wish I was filming that time because literally I took the lashes off and they went bam and they were on. Whew, it's a good day. You might be saying to yourself, Linda, is that all the love that you have for Carrie? Just that little bit of glitter? Nay. Nay, it is not. We're going in with a second dose of glitter. This is the Lemonhead Los Angeles Space Jam in Paradise Beef. That is actually the lid to it. That's not the glitter. This stuff is amazing. It is a gel and it's kind of hardcore. I apply this with my finger and I am just gonna use this as a big old chunky ass glitter cheek highlight because why not? Carrie deserves it. I'm gonna smile and where I'd put highlighter, I'm just gonna whoop. I just love glitter. Having a glitter moment. To finish this off, I feel like I need a red lip. I'm gonna go in with Fiery by Stila. This is one of their all-day liquid lipsticks. Just apply that like you would a lipstick. Do I have to walk you through everything? I feel like leaving it just like this would also be very Star Wars. It would be very Natalie Portman. And here is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed this Carrie Fisher tribute look. Happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with you and also with you. Thank you so much again to MŌDA Brush for partnering with me on this video. Again, this is the 13-piece full face wrap kit. I absolutely love it. Look how dirty this is because I was able to use almost all of the brushes on my face today. And one more time, just for the month of May 2020, if you use code GLITTERFALLOUT, you will get 20% off any purchase. Thank you all so much. I really like the way this turned out and I hope you do too. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I do put out new videos here on YouTube every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and I would love, like seriously love, to have you as a part of my rockstar fam. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all Glitter Fallout. I love you so much with my whole heart. This big old pumper deep in here. And I will see you all in the next video. Mwah. Bye.